Forewarning. I have no idea who Mersh is. I have no idea what he's about. No idea what he does. No idea what his history is. I don't know a thing about this guy. Apparently, everybody else knows who Mersh is. I don't. I don't know how this has happened, how this information has eluded my brain. I just know that he's some guy. Apparently, Jim made fun of him in one stream. I remember that, where he talked about it for like 5 minutes. Don't know anything else about him. I don't know if he's a communist. He could be like a Nazbol. He could have 80 kids. He could have no children. He could be a transgender person. He could be a natal woman. I don't know anything about Mersh. But I do have this funny picture, which I will read for you. Mersh is a joke. Sounds familiar. He's a fellow Floridian. Oh, great. Wonderful. This is from Mersh to... this does not look like Florida police. Maybe he's from Florida, but this looks like a Washington County police department. This is April 4th, 2020, by the way. So this is last year. Apparently, someone sent a Freedom of Information Act, which is probably one of the best laws that the U.S. federal government has passed in the last 15 years. But it got FOIA'd. Basically all correspondence with police from Mersh, I guess, because Mersh has been saying that he's been talking to police about his trolls or some shit. So there's this document, which is proof that he's been doing this. And I'll just read this. This is April 4th, 2020, from Mersh to what appears to be his county police department. The first link is a thread about us on a website message board that is completely dedicated to doxing and harassing people on the lowercase I internet. Kiwi farms gained notoriety during the Christchurch massacre in New Zealand. The thread was originally started by a community of fans of a show called Pod Awful, hosted by Jesse P.S. and a English YouTuber by the name of A. Porcelain D. In the thread, I have even provided my own post showing screenshots of them planning the thread on the website. These people are the ones behind our own doxing and public publishing of our address. We have had attempts at swatting at our home as well, which you can confirm with Detective Kennedy or the Polk County Sheriff's Office here in Florida. Oh, I guess he's contacting the police wherever Porcelain lives or whatever, the Jesse guy. You can contact them at this phone number. The Pod Awful people are truly criminal sociopaths, and rumor has it that they actually had a female in their fan base trick a mentally challenged guy into sending her provocative pictures of himself that they then released publicly. These are really messed up people. Is he talking about Chris the Kiwi? The only thing I know about Pod Awful is that it's like one guy, right? Jesse is the Pod Awful guy, and he trolls Dick, and I think he has a beef with that Cameron Clark guy, who's also like, sorry if you have no idea what the beginning of this is. There's like a weird meta grudge community around the Dick show. Cameron Clark was a part of that, and I think Jesse made Pod Awful, and he's also like a super big like anti-Dick person. And I remember Dick and Jesse had like an argument on the Ralph retort at some point. This is a long time. No, not for Dick. Like they're like his A-logs basically. They're like, you know how like Ralph constantly gets mad about those goddamn A-logs. That's basically Jesse and Cameron Clark for Dick, is that they're his A-logs. I don't know much about Jesse besides this, but apparently Jesse's been with Mersh as well, who I also don't know much about. The second link is to a subreddit dedicated to similar things. Doxing and general harassment of myself and my family and girlfriend, all innocent people whose only sin is being involved with me. If I were a bettering man... I guess I have to tell this story now. I feel compelled to. There's a song by Pearl Jam. It's Better Man by Pearl Jam, and it was popular when I was young, very young, a baby. And my mom told me that when she was in the car with my dad, she would sing this song, which has a line like, "Can't find a better man," and it would really piss him off. And I can only imagine why they broke up. But bettering man, I think he wanted to say like if I was a better man, but he can't say that, so he says if I was a betting man, I would put money that whoever is trying to pin Owen's incident on me is one of the frequent posters on this subreddit. I am not very familiar or well known, and there's a very short list of people who are this obsessed with me. Then he links to R. Mersh, which apparently is not ran by him, which is pretty funny. Florida, my parents are from Maryland, I'll have you know. I think my mom's side is from Virginia. Oh, geez, the birthplace of all locales. Am I right? But I was in Maryland until I was like 7, because I think I moved to Florida in '99. But I was born in Maryland. Virginia genes, exactly. It all goes back to Virginia. Some of the more well-known names in that community are Alan Powell, no relation to Jesse. I guess his middle name is Powell. They don't really black that out very well, and the context makes that very obvious. David V, and yeah. Most of these people are failed YouTubers who see us as their quote-unquote enemy and are trying to make a name for themselves by destroying our lives. However, their obsession has deepened to a point where it's began to manifest itself in criminal activity like doxing, swatting, and this most recent incident where they have apparently tried to doctor evidence of wrongdoing on my part. Here is a link to Alan Powell's Twitter account. I have also attached a screenshot of him explicitly stating that my sister and ex-girlfriends should be to teach me a lesson. That's mean. I've also provided a screenshot of him confirming that it was him. You can see at first glance that this man's entire internet, lowercase I, existence is dedicated to me. It's extremely disturbing. I believe Alan lives in L.E., California, but I got that information third hand, so its reliability may not be 100%. I'm sure this got taken very seriously. This got filed under super important. Class 1, those Kiwi farms. What kind of lesson? Don't go out alone around men, I guess. My boomer drink of choice today, by the way, is Red Bull, sugar-free. Because I prefer sugar-free drinks, because there's no reason to drink the calories. There's just no point. But here's a fun fact. Eastern Europeans have no idea what sugar-free means. There is no such thing as a sugar-free drink. I can only find sugar-free Red Bull and sometimes Coke Zero if I'm lucky. And if I'm really lucky, Coke Zero with flavor in it. But the most popular energy drink in like Ukraine and Serbia and Moldova and stuff is Pit Bull, and that shit does not come sugar-free. So if I want sugar-free, my only option is Red Balls. BS? Yeah, Pit Bull. I'll show you it. It's actually really funny because I think it's like bottled and sold only in Eastern Europe, so they don't even have like a safety thing for the lid. It's just like a bottle that they sell that you can open, and it might have like a plastic thing like heat wrapped over the top, but that's it. Here, I'll show you this. Just so you know, I'm not lying. It's actually pretty tasty. The only thing is that it's like it's not sugar free. So I'm out of luck. If I drink sugary energy drinks the way I drink regular energy drinks, I'm gonna die. I will get diabetes. I will have a diabetic shock, and I will die. So that's the Pit Bull energy drink. Just so you know. Oh, and this is apparently Mersh. I have this video. Hopefully it will work. First time I'm trying this. This is apparently him talking about the forum or something. I don't know. Someone asked me to play this, and I will. It's a minute long.
All night, and I gotta get. I gotta bonk you, man. I don't know what you're doing. You send a letter. By the way, stop speaking like you're from a third world shithole. You send a letter to police about Jesse. What? Yes, I'm writing letters. I'm popping on my typewriter. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I'm firing off letters to G. Gordon Liddy to try to get things taken care of. What are you talking about? You know, you've been doing that thing. You've been doing that gay thing where you keep trying to be cute, but you keep mentioning. See, you guys are kind of broken people. You always do the same shit over and over again. And then you think I don't notice it, but it's like I notice what you're doing. Hello, you write letter to police about the Jesse? Yeah, ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm writing letters to the Bureau of Federal Investigations. Why am I not remembering his name right now? The cross-dresser, J. Edgar Hoover. That's what I meant to say, actually, was I'm firing off a letter to J. Edgar Hoover about, what are you talking about?
It's like a weird, like, cope deflection. Like, did you write this pathetic, groveling letter to the police because someone doxed you? No. What? You saying I'm writing a letter like it's a typewriter? Come on, bro. Nobody uses a typewriter anymore. Like, what the kind of response is that? Did you email them? Did I have to specify what medium you're using to email, to contact these people? If I say, why'd you talk to the police? He's like, I didn't talk to the police. We use email in 2021. Like, bro, come on. Why not just say yes? You know, like, yeah, I'm you know, you people are doing line crossing harassment against me. I'm definitely going to talk to police if I'm concerned that you're going to try and have me swatted or something. I just say that. What's with? It's like he's like knows that talking to the police is like a beta thing. So it's like he has to somehow retain his dignity by deflecting it in this obtuse way. Very bizarre. Very bizarre behavior. Why are you afraid of Doug Culp? Mersh is a sweetheart. Literally, okay, chat. Tell me, who the fuck is he? What does this man do? Why have I heard a lot about him? At what point has this happened? Like, where did he get this notoriety from? He's a Spurg. Revenge of the Cis. Okay, is he like a political person? What end of the spectrum is he on? Is he gay? Literally, he's gay? Wasn't Nightwave Radio like a... I've heard that before. He was first a caller on Kumite. Oh my god. Tell me, chat, what was his role in Gamergate at this point? He's in chat Nightwave Radio. Are you kidding me? They are literally clout-chasing Spurgs who think I'm sitting around on a manual typewriter. He's defending himself in this video. I am a big dick night daddy e-celeb. This is fascinating. He watches my show. I feel like I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm being perved on right now. I'm trying to have a innocent discussion with my chat, and this man is participating. he's like masturbating on the other side of the window outside my door and looking in on me as I'm trying to figure this out, all naively and shit. Very Josh felt it. Just call in. I'm not feeling up for it. I don't want to talk to this guy. He doesn't seem like he's gonna be funny. Maybe one day. I don't know. Post on the forum, Mersh. Join the forum and tell me your side of the story. I promise I'll read it. Just at me. Just at me and use an email I can Google to figure out if it's actually you. And maybe I'll discuss this, your side of the story, next week. That's my promise.